Social Security and the major concern about benefits. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. So now that the Social Security Administration has officially announced the 2023 cost of living adjustment, I've been seeing a number of headlines popping up recently with a lot of people very concerned about Social Security benefits. That's what I want to focus on here in the video because the 8.7% COLA raise that Social Security announced is much more than just a raise to benefits. Again, that's what I want to focus on and talk about why so many people are very concerned about these monthly benefits that go out to tens of millions of beneficiaries every single month. Let's get into it and talk about what's going on. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so. And because I am your one and only daily advocate, I'm watching all this new information hitting the wire each and every day, the updates, the announcements, the reports, and everything else. I'm doing all the necessary research so that you don't need to, and I'm breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay updated with what is actually going on, and most importantly, how it's going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, and ultimately, I do want to point out anything out there right now for the low income and fixed income beneficiaries, including money, benefits, raises to benefits, programs for the low income, and of course, checks and or stimulus or anything else out there right now. I truly want to help you out in any way that I possibly can. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet so you don't miss any videos going forward, and I'll continue to be here for you right by your side. That's my dedication, that's my commitment, and as always, I'm sticking to it. All right, thanks again. Let's jump into it and talk about the major concerns I've been seeing showing up in the headlines. So as we all know, the Social Security Administration came out and announced a big ol' 8.7% raise to monthly benefits starting in 2023. I think all of us are kind of happy with this. It's a pretty nice raise, the biggest we've seen in over 40 years, 42 years, by the time we actually get this raise. So pretty nice stuff. However, some of the concerns that I've been seeing popping up out there is something I think is probably worth bringing to everybody's attention. So, of course, we've been hearing about this for many years, but at the end of the day, it's still something we need to be concerned about and something we need to pay attention to. So now that this raise is in effect, here's what it's going to do to the average benefit. Now again, this is the average benefits out there right now. The average Social Security retiree right now in 2022 is receiving $1,657. Well, as a result of this 8.7% raise, benefits for the average retiree, and again, this is an average benefit, some people get less, some people get more, but this is the average that they say. The average benefit is going to go up by $144 per month. That's a lot across millions of beneficiaries, tens of millions of beneficiaries. We're talking about a lot of extra money going out the door out of the Social Security Trust Fund every single month. Now, at the same time, the average Social Security disability beneficiary, SSDI, is getting right now $1,358. Again, the average SSDI beneficiary is going to get a raise of $118 every single month. And again, I know this is the average. Some people get less, some people get more, but this is the average that is being reported. The fact of the matter is, as we extrapolate this across about 65 million beneficiaries across retirement and disability benefits, that's going to be a lot of extra money being taken out of the Social Security Trust Fund every single month. Now again, do I think that this is acceptable? Totally fine. I mean, you are receiving benefits. You've paid in through Social Security taxes for years and years, probably decades, realistically, paying in through Social Security taxes, and now you're receiving your Social Security benefit. By all means, you should be getting as much as you possibly can, right? But here's the concern out there right now. And again, by all means, if you're getting a raise to your benefit, and if you're somebody receiving benefits, you deserve those benefits. I mean, seriously, you've earned them. You've spent so many years of your life paying in through these taxes. You've earned these benefits. They're all yours, and you deserve every last penny of it. So realistically, even more, right? You deserve a lot more than that even. You've put in so much time. You've paid in so much through taxes. It is time for you to receive what you've paid in for all of these years, right? Well, here's the concern out there right now. is that because of this massive raise that's coming into effect as of 2023, the major concern right now is this is going to deplete the trust funds even faster. So we got that report out of the Board of Trustees maybe back in, I don't know, maybe it was in May or so, something like that. I'm just guessing. I don't remember when exactly it was. Maybe it was in May or June. It was quite a few months ago. We got the report out of the Social Security Board of Trustees that shows that the Social Security Trust Fund is actually going to be insolvent by 2035. However, here's the problem. With this massive raise coming into Social Security, a lot of people are projecting now this is going to shave at least 1 full year, possibly more, like a year and a half, off of the solvency of the Social Security Trust Fund, possibly making the Social Security Trust Fund insolvent by about the mid-time of 2033, as in shaving off about a year and a half, possibly in some instances. So as we continue to move forward, more beneficiaries are receiving benefits, and again, with these big cost of living adjustments, this is just this year. Now, the projection out there is if we do happen to get another huge cost of living adjustment next year, between now and the next raise, there's going to be millions more beneficiaries drawing on benefits. And again, congratulations. Seriously, if you're in the camp where you are now drawing on benefits, seriously, congratulations. By all means, draw those benefits, grab those benefits. You, again, have worked all of your life working for these benefits. You put in so much time and effort. Again, by all means, seriously, take every single penny because these are your benefits. It is finally time to get them. But the reports are going on to show that between now and next year, when the next COLA raise is going to be announced, there's going to be millions and millions of more beneficiaries drawing on these benefits. I saw one number coming out saying 5 million more beneficiaries. To me, that seems a little bit inflated, but at the same time, it's not probably all that surprising. 5 million more people, just imagine that. And if another huge COLA raise, that just means that's a lot of more money being taken out of the trust fund each and every year. Again, making people very concerned about the solvency of the program. Now, again, I know that this is out potentially about 11 to 12, 13 years or so. I totally get that. But guess what? If we continue to get these big raises and all this stuff like this, we could be looking at solvency issues with the Social Security trust funds way sooner than 12 years, 13 years. We could whittle this thing down to maybe 10 years or maybe even less. And again, I know that's still a very long time to wait, but at the end of the day, that's still a very major concern here because again, by the time that we actually reach the time where Social Security could be insolvent, they may only be able to pay out 80% of promised benefits. And again, that'd be a major, major concern for especially everybody receiving benefits if all of a sudden your benefits were reduced by 20%. Ouch, that wouldn't be good. No, and remember, those are just the projections out of right now. The situation is going to be very, very different going forward between now and when a potential insolvency date could be. So the situation is going to change, and likely it probably will be even less than being able to pay out 80%. So again, I wanted to bring this to your attention because even though it's still way out into the future, it's still something that we want to talk about, and it's still something we need to kind of keep in the back of our mind because time goes quick, right? I mean, seriously. Just think how many years it's been already, even since early 2020 when craziness started happening here in the country. I mean, it's been a long time already, right? Time goes very, very quickly. And before we know it, all of a sudden it's going to be like, whoa, 2033 is here already, right? So anyway, I wanted to bring this to your attention, but these are some of the major concerns that everybody's talking about. But as of right now, there is nothing to be concerned about with the Social Security Trust Fund. It is all in well. In fact, as of the last report and the Board of Trustees, I believe the number that they said was in the trust fund was $2.89 trillion. So by all means, they're not broke. In fact, they're far from being broke. However, let's not say that too loud. Otherwise, Congress may get some ideas and try to dip their fingers in there and try to take some of that money out like they've done before, right? An IOU that apparently never gets paid back. You know what I mean? So let's keep that to ourselves. Let's not tell anybody. Otherwise, they might dip in and try to take the nearly $3 trillion sitting in the trust fund. That's a lot of money, right? That's cool. Anyway, it's pretty exciting as of right now, but remember that nearly $3 trillion, the $2.89 trillion that was reported a number of months ago from the Board of Trustees, eventually it's going to be whittled down a little bit over time. It's going to take a very long time, but the outflow outflow is bigger than the inflow, right? So that's why we've seen big packages, we've seen proposals and bills and pieces of legislation like the Social Security Expansion Act, the Social Security 2100, the Social Security for Futures Generations Act. The list goes on, right? A lot of bills and pieces of legislation, but a lot of these want to actually work on the solvency of Social Security. Anyway, thought this was some pretty good reports, and I wanted to bring them to your attention in this video. So again, I hope this one helps you out to keep you updated with what's going on right now. I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out some of the other thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel. And again, leave your comments, questions, and feedback down below. If I continue to see the same questions coming up time and time again, I do like to make a dedicated video about it just so that everybody is on the same page here and so we can all see what is actually going on. But these are some of the reports I've been reading about as I'm digging every day. I'm a digger, right? Not a gold digger, but I'm a digger. In information. I like to dig in information, right? I like to dig up information and report it to you in these videos. That's the only kind of digging I do. Anyway, I'll leave it there for now. So, hope you're having a nice day so far. Again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video and go back and check out the other videos here on the channel. Until next time, have a good one, enjoy your day, and I'll catch you again later in the next